be legit. It just might. We're gonna have to wait and see how Colorado gonna attack Baylor defense. Now, when you look at Colorado offense, right? Uh, what's going on, Stephen? What's going on? What's going on, Miss Christie? Timothy? What's going on? How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me see if Greg ready. What's going on, Greg?
What's going on?
Like
This
I said,
what
we
it
got.
got.
You all right?
Doing what they want to do here. Nothing much. What's going on?
Shoot, not much, not much. Trying to make it do what it do, my friend, my friend, my friend. Like I was saying, what's going on, Jizzle? What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you tuning in. We got Greg said it online with us tonight. So, like I was saying, when I was looking at Baylor defense. Look like Baylor defense gonna be pretty good, and look like the offense. Like they passed the ball a lot when I was looking at it. So when I look at how Colorado gonna go out and attack them, I think they still must establish the running game. Even though we got Shador, even though we got top flight wide receiver, I still would think we got to attack them with that running game to keep down that rush on Baylor sides of the defense side and keep Shador upright and keep him healthy. I just want to see him upright for a while. So when you look at Baylor defense and Colorado offense, Greg, how you think they should attack it?
Um, how they attack Baylor's offense, or how Baylor
Now, how
attack Colorado?
Colorado offense should attack Baylor defense because they look like they ain't gave up no passing touchdown yet.
I mean, they ain't placed nobody who throw the ball except Utah, and Utah
Yeah,
was passing all over them like it was fun. I mean, then they threw Cam Rising into the water cooler and broke his little hands or whatever they did,
yeah.
and I mean, but
Is he
he
out for the
had his
season?
way with. I don't know what happened. I ain't paying no attention since, but I'm just saying he had his way with them. It was nothing. It was nothing for him. He just sit his little butt down. He running like a 10-man all stiff, and then got through. But outside of that, I mean, they really don't. They don't have a secondary for a team like Colorado. So if Colorado play like they supposed to play, it should be no contest. They don't have. I mean, we can't say most teams don't have enough to cover all the weapons.
Right.
I think they could be like a good rival for like a North Dakota State style. Their defense is decent. Their secondary just not there. Their
Right.
linebackers are decent. They may got one or two good defensive linemen, but they not like, they just don't have enough to really just kind of lock you down like that defensively. And that's the type of team they are. I always compare them to like a Stanford.
Okay.
How Stanford was last year. Like they really didn't have a whole lot, but you play around with them. The defense is all right, but you really can stump them or you can let them hang around. That's how I look at it with them.
Okay. All right. Now, when Colorado go on the defensive side, once again, I think that's their strength of the team. How should they approach Baylor offense?
Um, they're gonna have to contain the quarterbacks. I mean, from now on, they're gonna have
Right.
all the quarterbacks they finna place. And the good thing they already faced the quarterback they would have run and the very first game. Like I said, North Dakota was a good kind of idea how these teams gonna go. They want to try to run the ball on you. If they can't, the quarterback can't throw, he gonna try to run.
Right.
So that's what you're looking at. And these teams. Well, we start with Baylor. Baylor gonna have a running quarterback. We
Yep.
already know the next 2 weeks gonna be running quarterbacks.
True.
So the linebacker behind, like I think the linebackers have played great. But my issue with the linebackers is they stick their head in the freaking hole too much. Either you're gonna read or you not. It's cute because I saw them kind of trying to jump plays. I guess they've been watching a little film. They feeling themselves. and that's what he was doing. And I used to do the same thing. They would jump the play. I saw him doing all that, and they just take off, pew, and they'll
I
jump.
see your Green did that a couple times, got beat.
He
I
did
said,
it a lot
man,
of times. And you know that's great, but what happened when your butt actually got to read and you jump the wrong hole? Now we got nobody at the second level, and that's when you see them runs break because you hit the wrong hole, and then they run into a hole and they ain't got no linebacker scraping. They can hold your lineman or whatever, and they hit that hole, and there ain't nobody scraping down the line to catch they behind because you don't jump the wrong hole. You jump the hole behind them, and they bounce into another hole, or they was going to the other hole. So my thing is, you can't do that dumb mess when you got a running quarterback because all he looking for your sitting behind to go the wrong hole. He gonna find the hole to run through. He's sitting waiting. That's what North Dakota quarterback did. He sat down and look, where can I run? He's waiting to see it. He ain't got no plans to throw the freaking ball. He's just waiting to see what can I run, and that's what he did. So that's the kind of quarterback you're gonna see this week. Especially, I know one of them in particular run more than the other. But you know, you cover their receivers. He gonna say, "Well, look what I have here. I have a dumb linebacker who's blitzing, and he going through the wrong hole, and I see a run lane. And once I get through there, ain't nobody there. All the freaking secondary gone. Your linebacker right here. Your linebacker's supposed to be behind the line.
Right.
The DB's in coverage. So that's gonna be their issue for the next few weeks. Is stay your butt back, do your job. Let them not go lineman be lineman. Stay your butt back. You're not gonna get to the quarterback. Stay your butt. If you're not gonna help in coverage, at least spy on the quarterback or whoever try to sneak out the backfield. Maybe running back or maybe the tight end because they had issues with that. That's how North Dakota tight ends got that touchdown. He snuck out and he wide open.
And another thing I be saying, Greg, them offensive line, they be holding Colorado. The referee be looking that at it.
But did I not say that?
Huh?
Did I not say that in offseason?
Yeah, you said it.
I said the only way they're gonna stop us is they're gonna have to hold us. That's why I was talking about with BJ Green would trap their hand and go there. I said that's the only way they finna block these linemen. We got too many of them. They gonna have to hold. And I already told you the referees weren't gonna call it.
Boy, they sure ain't calling.
They gonna call Colorado on them to get you in 3rd and 25, 3.
Yeah, they do that. But I said, man, they be helling. I seen where they held Barnes. Seen where they held the end over there. What his name? Hayden. I said, man, even Coach Prime's on the field say he holding.
We can, like you said, every play. What's dumb about people? They want to sell this Colorado narrative. We don't know how to get to the quarterback. They were holding them last year. So it's like how these guys, how we get 3 top pass rushers and we ain't got that many sacks. How we got Okadola had all them sacks last year in pressures. We have Hayes had all them sacks. We have BJ Green, but all of a sudden you get to Colorado. Oh, they ain't got no pass rush. How all of a sudden they not getting home? You letting them get held.
That's it. They are.
And I knew that was gonna happen because I said,
yeah, you said
these guys. You gonna have to let them, just like you gonna have to let them hold our receivers. You gonna have to let them hold our receivers and get away with it, or else it's gonna be Colorado gonna run through everybody because it's gonna be unfair.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of holes, man. I went back and watched. Man, I said, how did this quarterback run through that hole like that? You slow it down, you're jogging through. I said, man, come on. They grab him all up under the shoulder pad there. You can see when they pull him. I said, referee, you look at field judge, look at that.
That's how they would get outside the box. They'd be reaching for the quarterback and they'd be pulling them and they'd be reaching like that, and the quarterback get outside the doggone tackle box.
Yeah.
That's how they escaping. All right, I come like the ends got to maintain containment, but sometimes they was holding them. Well, Okanola and all them boys on. They kept let the quarterback. They crashing in on them. The quarterback escaping out.
Right, they crashing in. You're right. When they crash in, they escaping out. But ain't nobody else. The linebacker ain't out there to cover that gap out there.
And the linebacker silly behind trying to run up the middle. They trying to blitz. We already got freaking people in the middle. You got Shadoze there. You got Barnes there. Stay your butt back. What you running that hole for? That everybody blitz us. They blitzing outside. They go outside. They got an end and a linebacker outside of Jordan Seaton. They blitzing their linebackers on the outside.
Outside. Yep.
They let the guys in the middle clog up the middle because they know Shador. And when he escaped, he's trying to escape out. He's not trying to run up the middle.
Because every time Shador get the ball, he bail out.
Yeah, he
And
got
that's
out
what
there.
he
He
run straight into that blitz. Yeah, he runs straight into it. But moving forward, when you look at that defensive line, man, if I'll tell you, man, if Colorado had the two right tackles in there, they run on. I see Barnes starting again. If I know y'all like Coates, I like him too, but I would like to see Brewer in there with Barnes on the other side.
I mean, it's
Cause
something for the coaches
finesse.
to figure it
See,
out.
Barnes gonna bring you the power, but Brewer, he gonna bring you that finesse and quickness to the game. He gonna get back there and cause some trouble. He gonna get man. You see how low he be?
Yeah, he was low. Yeah, he been low all summer. You know, he
That's the
born
matchup I
high.
want to see. Them are two tackles I want to see, man. I think that'd be a good pitch. Greg froze up on. So, like I said, I would like to see Barnes. I would like to see Brewer, BJ Green, and Hayes on the outside. That's the front four I want to see. And plus, I like to see him go to a 4-3. I would like to see him go to a 4-3 with three linebackers with JB or no, not JB. I don't even want. I'd rather JB be on the second team. I'd rather see Webster, Hill Green, and Benton at that linebacker group.
You know, it'd be a problem. You put all three of them out there.
That's the defense I would like to see, man. That 4-3 with them three linebackers.
Yeah, man. It's up to these coaches to be smart on
Yeah,
personnel.
yeah,
You got no excuse. You got the players you need.
yeah. You got the players. Ain't no doubt about that,
So
bro.
you either gonna call the right stuff and put the right people in the game, or you know, you're gonna shit look crazy. I mean, we only in the fourth game, and
Yeah,
we got a long way to go. And
but like you told me earlier, man, don't be so fast. You can't go to hurt, bro. We at the fourth game already.
yeah,
You
next year
said that.
we in the eighth game.
Yes. See,
Think
it's gonna
about
be over after a while.
it. We about to be in October. It went from August to October.
It went fast, man. It
That's
went
my
fast,
August
man.
to October. You know, we waiting for the game. August 20. It was August 27, 20. August, October. From spring, from the fall started in early August. Everybody, we got 3 weeks to North Dakota. It went from 3 weeks to North Dakota to we already at homecoming.
Yep, you all right. Miss Wise Williams said, "What about those late hits?" Yeah, they ain't gonna call them on us, but they'll call it on them. They'll call it for them. They'll do
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
We
at the
have
end of
not.
the day,
RJ said we have not seen CU best ball yet. No, we haven't. That's why I think they need to get out to a good start. Good thing we have depth, Miss Jones. You're right. You're right. So Shiloh gonna be out again. Who you like to see at that safety position? Start him out. You like to start him out back there again?
I guess I didn't pay too much attention to him. He didn't really make any
Yeah.
crazy mistakes. Other than I feel like he should have plugged that hole when they make that long run. He
I
stayed back.
said the same thing.
He
I said
stayed back and let the
let the
blockers
runner.
make that scene. You
Yep,
know, he should
I
have.
saw that.
He had went on and plugged that hole. It wouldn't have been no hole.
Right.
He stood his butt back and let the blocker come out to him, and it created a scene.
Yeah.
You should have
Yeah.
just hit it because he didn't move. He stood there.
I saw it.
He just
I
stood.
saw it. I saw it. I said, man, what thought about doing?
Yeah, he
I said,
just stood
wow,
there.
man, baby.
So I
But
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I tried to play it back. I really ain't really look at it. But
I looked at it.
who gap was it? You know, it shouldn't have been Stoudemire, even though he was there. And I'm like, I saw a lineman there kind of getting double teamed. I'm thinking, where's the
That what
linebacker?
y'all got double team?
Yeah, one of
What
the
the
D
name?
linemen. So I'm like, where the linebacker was? Did they just crash the hole? Like
That
they didn't crash it.
no, he didn't crash the hole. That was Bentley. He got blocked.
Yeah, but he was whoever got blocked. I saw got blocked was on the line because Benton should have been on the line. It should have been a tackle.
I seen a live on him. When you freeze it, when you see
Yeah,
it, just
so
freeze
it
it.
should have been a tackle right there, though. It should have been a
Huh?
tackle right there. It shouldn't have been a linebacker. It should have been a tackle right there.
I
It
don't
should have
got
been. It should have been a lineman right there, and the linebacker should either been behind him at linebacker, or they had him lined up over a gap. But either way, it should have been two people right there. If Benton was there, it should have been a tackle on the left or the
Bentley
right.
was in the middle. He was behind us. He was in front of the center, and Hill Green was on the left side of him. They won.
I
Level
saw
off.
somebody at the
They were
tackle.
all back.
I saw somebody between that guard and that tackle. They double teamed somebody in that guard and tackle. And then that Stoudemire was outside of him. And Stoudemire, the one of the linemen released up, blocked Stoudemire, created a seam. He ran. That's what I saw. And I'm thinking, if Bentley is in over, let's say he over A gap, then maybe that tackle should have bumped over. Maybe that was his gap. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that was Bentley's job to tap him on the butt. Say, come on down.
Maybe it had been a wrong alignment because there's no way that if Bentley in this gap, then he should have been in this gap. And you know what I'm saying? And then it shouldn't have been no hole there. But if maybe you went over a little bit and went in your gap, and you was kind of like over the, kind of like the guard, then maybe that's why it was easy to get you out of that gap. And then, whoever got up to Stoudemire got up to him, and it was just like,
yep.
But I don't know what kind of defense was that. I know it was like 4th and 1. Like, I'm trying to figure out. How do you not have gap control in that situation? Like if you're gonna put everybody on the line, because that's what it about looked like. Everybody was on the line. There wasn't no linebackers. The only person that was on the second level was Stoudemire. That's the problem with me. Like, okay, your linebackers come closer, but they still need to be linebackers. They still need to be scraping and filling holes. That crap. How do you get a hole hit like that and ain't no linebacker?
But why they were lined up like that on 4th and 1 though?
I don't know what kind of lineman. I saw it. I was like, what are they doing?
I said, what? I saw they blitzing on 4th and 1.
Well, I also saw that they did that a few times, and this is not the first week where they get on. They little short yardage defense sucks. Another 3rd and 2, 4th and 1. Like a lot of these teams been running the ball and converting. I ain't really seen us stuff nobody. Whether it's penetration in the backfield or just making a tackle at the line of scrimmage. They always seem to let the doggone people run the ball and cross the line of scrimmage to get that yard or two. And in that case, he just got forever yards.
Wow.
You know.
Do you think a team, the other team offense, if Colorado don't get a first down, they punt it away, they punt it down about the 10 or 20-yard line. Do you think another team can drive 80 yards on Colorado defense? The good as Colorado defense is.
I don't know, because they most of the teams who've been doing it, either they like in these cases, like last week was penalties. They gave them like 3.
Yeah, I'm saying if they were penalty free, yeah.
Like, and then outside of that, it was like field position. So I haven't really seen a full drive. Well, like even with Nebraska, it was field position that they had.
Right.
And then the other situations I'm seeing, it was penalties that moved them down that field.
Yeah. So, I just haven't seen no team that drive on 80 and 90 yards without Colorado getting the penalties.
Well, that's the problem, because you're still looking at double-digit penalties like every week.
Right.
And it's like we know half of them ain't hitting on nothing.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, you tell me about that. So when we look at I don't know if Hayden gonna play this week, the running back, Dalen. I haven't heard anything.
He probably don't start.
He said he got a high ankle sprain.
I mean, he practicing, but I mean,
that's different. You got a high ankle sprain. That thing's different in the game, boy.
I mean, the point of depth is to have people out there where people can recover. You don't have to rush them back out there. That's the point of depth. We talk about our running back depth, our lineman depth, that's the point.
If Colorado wins Saturday, that make them 3-1. Will they get credit in the big time media space for being 3-1? Will Coach Prime get his due?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't he, Greg?
Because they're gonna say, well, they probably want that Baylor one that good anyway. They ain't won in a while. UCF deal with you. Then all the hype that they got built around Baylor, they're gonna say certainly UCF is a better team. They're gonna take it to UCF. They're gonna take it to UCF. And then you beat UCF, they're gonna say, but I know you ain't gonna beat Kansas State. Like,
that's where they gonna come at that.
Then if you beat them, they might get shook a little bit, but they said that's all right because you're not gonna beat Oklahoma State and Utah. So what does it matter? You never get them.
Wow.
Even if he go through the Big 12, they weren't that good anyway. You can't beat no SEC team. Go to playoff, they're gonna knock you out first round. He's never gonna be able to celebrate any accomplishment.
Yeah, you might have a point there, buddy.
There's no we're seeing it as a swag. We're seeing it as a swag. He went
Yeah.
undefeated every week. Everybody, even the SARS teams in the conference, gonna beat him. They're gonna lose this week. They're gonna lose this week. Then he went all the way to the Celebration Bowl. They were hoping he'd lose. You know, so that's what it is. He's not gonna be able to do anything.
Man. But I just don't. I'm sitting, man. They go out and dominate this game like it's supposed to. I just don't see nobody in Big 12 gonna beat them, bro. I really don't. I don't seen all them teams play. They really don't look that good.
I'm gonna tell you. I mean,
Unless the referee help, that's about it. Keep them in close.
but you know that's the narrative. I mean, you look at Big 12, they're gonna say, "Well, Big 12 ain't really got it like that." Especially if Colorado win, because you know, God forbid Colorado actually do good in the Big 12. They just gonna dog the Big. They just gonna dog the Big 12 out. Y'all let Colorado win. If they beat Colorado, Colorado suck. If Colorado beat them, the conference, you know they suck. They let Colorado win. They're not gonna let Colorado get credit for nothing.
So let me ask you your opinion. Do Colorado have talent on the defensive line? Do you?
Do they have talent on defensive line?
Yeah, even the depth part.
Well,
Are they talented enough to win the Big 12?
I already said. I mean, the fact that you know all these boys were so great at their last school, but they nobody now. They nobody now, right?
Oh, man, that's crazy, man.
We got 3 different top pass rushers on the same field at the same. Sometimes can be at the same time. That's not including like Manil and what he did at the end of the year. That's not including you know, what's those we can name all these names. We just sound like we name names because we know the team.
Right.
But the reality is until they go and dominate, their destiny is in their hand. You know.
So they got to go dominate every game before they get the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah. They're gonna have to go shut out teams week in and week out.
They got the defense to do that to me.
They're gonna have to do it. Because if they don't, then they just gonna go down with the narrative that Colorado is just an experiment and this and that, and it's gonna mess their draft stock up because they already don't want to give you credit. They don't want to give nobody credit out of Colorado because then you got to give Coach Prime credit, and if you give him credit, then you're gonna look like the fool. You see, the fools come here and look dumb. They you know, Colorado go to win and they gonna all disappear. You know, and then at the same time, you look at the fact that I mean, people ego. They're not gonna let Colorado be something that look at all these TV shows running their mouth. Look at all these content creators running their mouth. They're not gonna. It's like gambling. It's like you gambling with Colorado. Like you playing off of emotion. You hoping that Colorado do a bad job because you're gonna like a fool if they do. I mean, see, you jump premature. You jumped at the second game. You couldn't even wait till the 4th and 5th game and let them lose first. You had to jump ahead of them for your ego. And if they mess around and do better than what you thought or what you wanted them to do, now you look like. And so that's the battle. They, you know, if we support them, we supposed to look like the fool, but they gambling just as hard, and they don't, you know, they gambling on the side of hate.
Yeah.
So if they mess around in Colorado suck. Their defense suck. Coach Prime suck. Shadua suck. The offense suck. You know, all that suck stuff. And then they go win a game, win a game, win a game. All the games you said they were gonna lose, win a game. Well, I knew they were gonna win that game, but they ain't gonna win that game. Mess around winning one of those. And it's like, oh, now you in a corner. They mess around be 5-1. Now you like, oh, well, we'll give them a little bowl game, but that's all they're gonna do. They're gonna lose the rest of them. Everything is always they're gonna lose the rest of them. All right, but they're gonna lose the rest of them. They did it last year, they're gonna lose the rest of them. It's always gonna be they're gonna lose the rest of them.
Like I don't look at it, man. I guess because I watch Colorado and I don't study the players and stuff, and I see what each one of them bring to the table, and I'm looking at the coaching staff and what they bring to the table. I just don't see another team that match up with them on the defensive side of when they on their defensive side of the ball.
Colorado got to match themselves.
And when you look at Colorado players, like you just said a while ago, from their previous team that they played with, they were pretty good.
Colorado got to match themselves because when you in a red fight, you either gonna dominate, is you gonna have to go too big to red. You gonna have to go hard. If you leave it riggable, it's gonna be red. I mean, if you in a game and it's 2nd and 3, and they just ran the ball. Everybody run the ball, and they say beep holding 15-yard penalty. Ain't no 5-yard penalties no more. 15. You go from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 18 like that.
Yeah, that'll keep the morale right there.
Trying to get down the field, they want to talk about you should be running the ball, but you keep always been 2nd 18. How many times they 2nd and long, 3rd and long? You said they need to run the ball.
Just about
how many times did that happen? You said they need to run the ball, but they keep getting all these. They got freaking all these penalties. What you think they finna do on 2nd and long, 3rd and long? Everybody know what they finna do. You better know what they finna do. You know they ain't finna run the ball.
They got to throw the ball.
They got to. So you keep putting them in these 2nd and long, calling these bogus holding penalties. They make a big run. When they finally run the ball, you talk about their stats, but you taking their runs from them. Running back hit a 15, 20-yard run. And then you wonder why every game they rushed, only 18 times and they ran for 23 yards. Well, I mean, how many sacks was there? How many
what people don't understand when they rush them yards and they get a sack for about 15, that take away from the rushing.
Yeah, you got sacks. You also got the penalties that they call a hold on that take back the run that you finally had.
Right.
You got to factor all of that in. Yeah, they need to run more, but it's almost like, in a weird way, they get more opportunity to get called for holding on a run than they do on the pass.
Yeah. Cause don't let that running back break one, boy. You know it. That's the first thing I be looking at. I don't be looking at the run. I said, what referee finna throw this doggone flag?
You should hold your breath, but then you look over at them. How many holes they get? How many holes they get?
Yeah.
I watched Houston last week get called for a hole on a freaking rip. He got his hands out blocking the guy. The guy ripped under him. His arm go across the guy because he ripped under him. He ripped under him, and his arm went across. He didn't have nothing in his hands. His arm went across the man's neck because the guy ripped up under him. And the arm go across. They call holding. That was that pass to Jimmy.
I missed that one.
That was we could have missed it. That was when they took Jimmy pass that we about to score on, and Jimmy it was like a 40, 50-yard pass, and Shuzor underthrew him. But I'm saying he was gonna be inside the 10, all right at it. Then they called a holding, and we ended up punting that series. We would have scored. It would have been 35-3. Or was it gonna be 35-9 at that point? I think it was still 35-3. So it's like, you got to look at all of that. It kind of play. It can play with your mind.
Yeah.
I
just hope they get treated fair, man. And the referee keep worrying about Coach Brown.
It's not going to happen. They didn't treat that man fair this long. Why you think they finna start now? Somebody going to sign a treaty, a petition or something? Like, they dogged this man out the whole offseason, and they ain't slowed up yet. Now they into the season, and they coming up with, Shador done shake the hand. Whatever they can grab. Coach Brown said this at the press conference. They asked some questions to hope that they bait him into saying something. Then they twist words, Shador, whatever, and that's just the media game. But I'm saying, like, to say if they're gonna treat them fair, if you watch somebody not get treated fair for so long, then he ain't finna start getting treated fair now. The only thing that defense can do is be dominant. If that defense can be dominant, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Colorado. If Colorado have to do shootouts, if they have to do shootouts to win, they're in trouble. If their defense that beat the mess out of everybody, and you know, and they only give them 10 points, 14 points, then it's gonna be hard to beat Colorado. If the defense is 28 points plus, then the offense got to do this, and now they can call a penalty at the last minute to make you be in third and 20 all the time. They're gonna make it hard on them like they did last year.
I think the defense ready. They ready. I think they're ready to run. My boy, they don't free bond. I've been shouting out free bonds. Now he's starting. I just hope he can stay in there, clog that mill up so them linebackers can eat. It's gonna be rough on Baylor if Colorado defense get out to a good start now.
Let me ask you this. Everybody always talk about how Colorado lost, but nobody paying attention to how they lost. Do you not remember? I bet a lot of people remember. Everybody talk about how great Arizona is, and now they lost. Everybody dogging them out. But Arizona supposed to be so great last year, right? They went to a bowl and all that. You know they beat Colorado in the last second of the game with a field goal.
Yeah, man, you talked about that.
Right. I just seen it the other day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people forget most of them games they lost was by a field goal. How did they get down there to kick the field goal? You remember?
Penalty. Yeah, I watched it. Man, you talking about it.
You also wasn't that the game? I'm thinking that was the game with the phantom catch on the sideline when the ball was out of bounds.
With who?
1 foot was out of bounds. We were like,
yeah, what the name? Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like they get them phantom catches. Jimmy can have a foot 5 yards inside the white line, foot on the ground, ball in his hand, and they can say incomplete. Travis can run the ball up the sideline, stop a whole hash mark away from the sideline, out of bounds, blow the whistle, blow the play dead. He can dive and catch the ball, pull it in, don't bobble it. They can take touchdowns, take stuff from you. They can do that to the offense. That defense gonna have to carry this team.
They're gonna do it. I got faith they're gonna do it, Greg. They're gonna put on the show.
And if they shut down Baylor, Baylor don't have a chance.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. I think they're ready. They don't got them games up on the belt. I think they're ready.
I don't think Baylor has the offense.
I don't either.
I mean, because Baylor, like I say, everybody try to oversell Baylor.
They're doing it called Colorado.
Because they playing anybody else, everybody be saying what it is.
You know Baylor ain't got that.
They don't have this. But since they playing Colorado, they're gonna make all the high points high. Well, you know they got a running back. You don't even know who their running back is. He ain't did nothing. Quarterback ain't did nothing. They ain't got no big receivers. They don't have none of the stuff that they use, but they can say, well, they beat Air Force. Okay. But they say the Air Force game was a lot closer than it was, pretty much in the first half. So, it's hard to listen to the media at this point when it comes to stuff like this because they're not.
I cannot listen to them, bro. They ain't, they ain't gonna call it right.
They're not telling the truth. Because Colorado, like last week, it shouldn't even ever been even. I know you got to sell a game. I don't know, but there's no reason why it should have ever been any kind of hint that Colorado State could beat Colorado last week.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I said the same thing.
Boy, they sell it to us. Oh, you should be worried. Oh, and it's like they're doing it with Baylor. Like, yeah, you don't play with Baylor. Baylor is a Power 5 school. We get it. They're in Texas. We get it. We get all that. But when they come to match up against Colorado, it's really unfair. And they playing at home. And it's homecoming. And they say it might rain. I know for a fact Colorado got a better running game than Baylor.
Yeah, they got everything. Man, it ain't just Baylor. They got a better running game, better passing game than anybody in the Big 12. It ain't just Baylor.
Because I even look at, like, everybody love Kansas State. Kansas State got that one running back, number 31.
That's it.
Really do think they'll throw Dylan Edwards in and do some shenanigans, everything like we did with them. And their quarterback will take off running. That's all they got.
That's all they do. That's all they do.
If you got your linebackers coming to play, 31 ain't running like that.
They sure ain't. They're not. And they not. I think they're gonna beat, man. UCF, game gonna be harder for Colorado than Kansas State. Only because they playing away.
Yeah, I think that, but I think the issue with UCF, they got an identity crisis. I think they had a
Who
break.
got an identity crisis?
UCF got an identity crisis. Because they knew just like us. They had a lot of transfers just like us. And then you also got to think about the fact they got a break. They got a bye game at the wrong time.
They sure do. They
just now getting started, then they get a bye game.
But yeah,
like, they're still trying to figure themselves out.
They trying to figure out who is what.
Imagine we had a bye week right now, and we just now trying to get some momentum, and you got to take a week off. They got a bye week off right when they trying to build momentum. They didn't ever play a bunch of cupcakes. Now they got to come out and jump out and play Colorado. With Colorado, they win this game, they have momentum.
Yeah, that's the key of football. Momentum.
UCF play cupcakes, then they turn around, have a week off, and then they got to go and play Colorado with momentum. So it's not necessarily in UCF's, favor, even though they're at home, because they trying to figure themselves out just like us. They're not an established team. They're not a team that's been playing together. They trying to figure out their place just like we are. We trying to figure out who the best D linemen to play together, who are running back, who's the best package, what receivers, we know what they did at their last school, what Will Shepherd gonna do, they just not getting warmed up. We'll see.
Why you talking? Hey, I don't mean to cut you out. Why you hit Will Shepherd? Are you surprised about his play so far, or he just ain't got enough passes thrown to him, or it's still early? Too early.
Yeah, like I said, it's still early. I mean, he ain't got really. This team gonna peak at the right time.
You think they got too many weapons? I know ain't no such thing as having too many weapons. Cause these guys used to be their number one. They used to be the ones.
You gotta have too many weapons because too many people get hurt. And
we not
they get hurt. We already seen Hayden get hurt, and it ain't no telling another running back go to and then twist your ankle, pull a hamstring, pull a groin, get hit in the knee. You saw Salo get hit in the forearm. What second game of the season? You gotta have too many weapons. You can't afford not to have them because one person go out. You don't want no drop off. You don't want to have no team where the play is so significant. You gotta have another guy behind you just as good as you, who gonna be as good or better than you as you want to have.
I guess the offense just ain't clicking yet.
I mean, we ain't even got our lineman rotation yet. We still gonna see new linemen. That comes.
I seen that don't move Tyler Brown back to over there with C.
Yeah, that's where he was at last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So my thing is, when you look at it, like that's the give and take you have when you get a bunch of transfer. That's what I said. I've been saying it, and the clowns come in with the little squeaky noses, and it's like I've been telling you, it's gonna take 4 to 5 games for us to really know how this thing gonna look. In the meantime, they just gotta win. The talent just gotta help them win. But you're not gonna really start to see the real molding of the team until you get past that UCF game to the Kansas State game. The reps are playing together. Not only do the players got to get more reps playing together, the coaches got to get reps coaching together. Who coached together last year? You got to look like our coordinator didn't coach with none of these coaches last year. Our D-line coaches knew, both of them. We just brought in another linebacker coach with the help of Coach Hart. All of these people are learning to work together as much as the players are. So with all that talent, our talent is not going to be optimized until about halfway through this thing. We just got to win along the way. So it won't, like, oh, we got it together, but it's too late.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. And that's the good thing about our schedule that I've always pointed out, that our talent matchup-wise is just too much. See, we play the heavier teams on the back end, which everybody already pointed out. So only a clown will argue that, because we know that from the point from Kansas State. That's why everybody say, "Oh, you're gonna lose the rest of them." From Kansas State down is the more heavy duty teams. Kansas State is back there. Kansas, which ain't looking that great, is back there. Arizona, who is not looking that great, is back there. Oklahoma State, Utah, all that stuff is on the back end.
Yeah.
You started off with a North Dakota State who was enough to sharpen you. They can't beat you because you got too many weapons, but they're good enough to let you kind of see where you are. Right. Then you went to, Nebraska. We didn't know what they were going to look like, but they gave you a good idea of where you are. Like, what line need to be in the game? Okay, we do really need to run the ball. They give you a real glimpse. These are non-conference games. They give you a good look on a new team that's about equivalent to a preseason or scrimmage game. A new team that all you did is go against each other. You really don't know how they look as a team. I think even Bucky made a comment on another channel, which is true, and I 100,000% agree. He said, you go from a team of competing against each other and beating each other head in to see who's going to start, so now you got to start being a team. That's a hard transition. You went from, I got to be starting, I got to be this, to now we got, all right, I'm the alpha male, I'm the first team, you the second team. Now we got to actually start fighting for each other, not fighting against. You fighting against each other all season, trying to be who start.
Yeah.
And it's even more so the case when you are all new. It's like everything up for grabs versus, a few people in and most of your starters came back and you just plugging them in. Everything was up for grabs. What name a position that went up for grabs? The whole offensive line left from last year. The whole line was up for grabs. We didn't return not one lineman. The whole defensive line was up for grabs. The whole linebacker core was up for grabs. The whole receiver core was up for grabs. Everything was up for grabs. That's why some people, even those some bozos out there, it's true. A lot of people use that against you, like, oh, y'all ain't gonna win because just like last year, y'all got a whole new team. Well, yeah, this is a whole new team, but they had a talent to hold it together till they jail, especially with who they're playing against. We know that who they're playing against. You don't want to play like Nebraska. Technically, you play a team like them with the big D linemen and stuff. They was all right. Their team played together last year. They not necessarily more talented. They just they coming together quicker because they return more players. But they're not necessarily better because you played Nebraska later in the season, like they tried to tell us last year. We spanked them all over the place. It's a different ball game if we played Nebraska at game 8, game 9 than we played them at game 2. Guaranteed. Because our defense, you took advantage of our defense not really knowing how to play together yet. The coaches don't really know who to put in yet. That's not going to be the case in game 8. So you took advantage of our infancy, not our talent. So that's where everybody want to jump the gun right now. Jump off the ship with Colorado because they looking kind of shaky, but these guys ain't played together last year. That don't mean they not good. Yeah. It just mean they
that's in jail. Yeah,
they got gaps, right? Do you not see these gaps? It's gaps. They gotta come together. That don't mean that the hands ain't strong. It's gaps. They're like we just talked about with the running play. That ain't gonna happen later in the season. You 4th and 1 and you let a man break almost for a touchdown.
Yeah. I ain't like that at all. You always be in the fourth quarter. I don't know if they're tired or just missed the assignment or what. So when you look at the offensive line, how they've been coming on this year, we ain't seen Shadua doing that Shadua Shepherd yet.
I think the offensive line only gonna get better. Last year they didn't get better. You see, the defensive line only gonna get better. That's the difference. And if you don't get better, you gonna get on the bench because somebody's breathing right on your neck. Somebody right on your neck back there. So go out there and see that they didn't have that last year. We were about ready to pull people out walk-ons or something in the line last year. It was such a shortage in linemen last year. Everybody was getting hurt. We about to put a tight end in that line. So it's like the line now, While they're getting better, the people behind them getting better. See, because some of them guys just got there. Some of them guys are still developing. Some of them young. They gonna get better as the season go on. So mess around and I don't know how to block no more. Okay, you ready? Come on. Oh, you've been watching for 6 weeks. Come on. Boom.
Yeah. I'm glad Benson done got back right.
Well, Benson I mean, you got to also think about Benson. He kind of still learning that guard position.
He's still kind of what now?
He learning the guard position.
Yeah, I don't like him there, but I'm glad he done got better.
But I'm saying he ain't played no guard. He been playing tackle. He probably played guard like maybe in high school or something, I believe. But I'm saying like not at this level, not in this scheme. So it makes sense. Again, first game, second game, you still trying. This is game, not practice. You figuring out, you know, how you play with this person in the game, and they still moving pieces around. So Benson will only get better at guard. He is a strong run blocker. You remember when he came, he was a strong run blocker. So
it showed up last Saturday.
That's what we saying. We just now starting to run the ball. So we really ain't Benson at his short.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm kind of still waiting on the Philip Houston over there at Tiger. I'm still waiting. I ain't sold on that position yet.
Yeah,
when
but
you got Pancake, when you got Owens and what's all over there.
But they moved all them boys to guard. That's the problem. They don't made everybody into guards. Go look at it. All them boys they brought in, they turned them to guards. They don't even want them to play tackle. Then they don't turn Benson to a guard. It's like,
they
man,
stop that pressure up the middle.
Well, that's where you needed it. But I'm saying, like, we ain't even showing a lot of tackles.
Yeah.
Because we don't turn all them boys to guard. Kirkland, all of them turn to guard. Even Thomas, the only one that can come sneak up. He might sneak in there if you know, he got here late.
Right.
He'll mess around and be that next guy at right tackle.
He used to play guard. They gonna man right tackle.
Who?
The guy they just brought in.
He was a tackle.
Thomas? I thought he was the guard.
Man, that's a right tackle.
Oh, I missed that then. I thought see you buff down and said me either be. Yeah, I ain't sold on Houston, but big dog. I just say, what's up there? I ain't sold on. I guess I gotta see more.
He better know old boy on his neck. Breathing on his neck. He mess around. And I'm telling you, the guy be on his neck. So
they breathe on his neck. We gonna see. What's up, Big Worm? What's going on?
Yeah. Is that the play right there? Huh? All of it knows. God, don't let him off my neck.
Like Lashley be. Yeah, I would like to, but I'm serious, man. Hey, Dre, I'm serious. I would love to see Big Owens them in there and Yo-Yo them in there, man. I want to see what they can do.
I want to see them on 4th and 1.
I want to see them on 3rd and 1.
I want to bring in the big boys.
Yeah.
They can't move a hole.
Man, them boys 375 and the other way 350. Man.
Hamburger boys, goal line, but we need to push it in the goal line. Why they ain't bringing them in? What a goal line package at?
Yeah.
Bring in Big Kirkland, bring in Big Yo-Yo, bring in Big Owens. We going big.
Yeah.
Hey, foot to foot.
Yeah.
Y'all know what we about to do.
Exactly. I don't care if you do know. Yeah, you know what we finna do. Impose our will on you.
That's what we got to do. You know, and I
you bust down and said Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson don't got. He must have said something he hadn't been saying, bro.
But
this dude was the number one. He was the number one lineman in the portal, bro.
That don't mean that because I seen him get pushed down. You remember Takia to feet put him down on the ground?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
He put the feet down, and the feet turned and bulldoze him all the way in the backfield and put him down.
What they got to do? What put him in the game though, Greg? Let's see what he can do.
But I'm saying he might be getting bulldozed at practice.
Yeah.
They might want to put him in, but he might be getting bulldozed.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
done been there since the spring.
I know.
So he
Well, he
might
can't.
be more. They
I
ain't just
think
not putting the man in. The
I
man,
know. I know.
he was hurt a little bit. They
Yeah.
blame it on that. Then I'm
Right.
seeing footage. As big as he is, now he throw you on the ground. He ain't got no leg. It's like if you, he remind me of the dude I played with. He get hands on you, he can probably slam anybody. Because he slammed the mess out 2 feet. But when the feet speed power rushed him, he knocked them all the way to the ground. It's like he ain't got no legs up under him.
Wow.
If he get his hands on you, who? You
Yeah.
see he's strong as an ox. But it's like if they power rush him, it's like his legs go. It's something.
You think Jimmy Horn gonna have a breakout game this game? It's homecoming, man. He ain't had no breakout game since the first game.
Man, he ain't got to, man. All he got to do is have a quiet 100 yards a game. That man be 1,000 yards. And they stole one from this game, and I think they stole one another game, Jimmy. All Jimmy got to do is go out there and make his little quiet catches and score a touchdown or two. And they're gonna look up and be like, Jimmy Horn, 1,000-yard receiver. They give him enough to get him in the camp like his boy. And don't mess around and go to combine. He gonna outrun half of them. He ain't gotta have no breakout. All you gotta do is be part of a breakout offense. Be a part of a breakout offense that throw 400 yards a game. And what I tell you about them 4 touchdowns a game plus, be part of that. It's
I
only
was
not happened once.
I wasn't disagreeing with you, but when you said 505 touchdowns, that's the one I was
I
laughing about.
said he gonna average 4, but he gonna go 5 yards, and he gonna go five touchdowns a game. But he probably gonna average about 4, depending on how the game go. And he's showing you on the average day he can throw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah,
They
he can do
call
that.
some of his touchdowns, so it's not like he ain't doing it. They just doing crazy penalties and make him have to punt. But my thing is, he can do that and still have a running back over 100 yards.
He
Because
can.
look how wide open they be. He
Yeah,
underthrowing them. Make
yeah.
sure he don't
Oh
over.
man, that been shocking me too, boy.
He did that last year. He did Jackson. But sometimes you got to say I'd rather, because the other quarterbacks overthrow their running back. You don't make a. You'd rather underthrow him and at least you get 40 yards than him overthrow him. Like he could have had him though. We ain't got nothing to show for it. It's 3rd down and 10. At least he underthrow him. We move the chains. So, I think that if Jimmy Horn keep making them big 40-yard catches, he make a few of them a game, he gonna be at 100 yards a game.
Yeah.
That's breakout for most people.
Yeah. 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 You're right. All that shit. On that. I'm surprised that we ain't got the many sacks we got. I guess they coming.
What's that?
Sacks.
No,
We
it's
get a
just
lot of hurries and rushes, but
they blocking better, but they also again everybody playing a more simplified version of the schedule, even though they don't matter because the same teams was sacking them. Colorado State was sacking them last year. So, Hater can try to throw that up, but everybody sacked them last year. You get a sack. Everybody was getting a sack last year. It didn't matter, but the line is better. The line is better. So at the end of the day, everybody want to talk. We're going to see Saturday. I don't think that Baylor, I think they got one guy that's pretty decent on the D line, but they don't have like 2-3. So I think Tyler Brown might be going against the big dog this week.
yeah,
The main guy. He might be over Tyler Brown. He's going to be over Tyler Brown or Benson. And as long as these guards hold up,
I just want Hank to hold up when they do that crisscross.
they need to say that crap. They need to say them.
I'm talking about when the defense do that. When the other team defense do that, they don't know how to pass off or pick up Colorado offensive line.
Yeah, but my thing is they just need to doggone practice, man. Act like y'all not gonna know each other. Practice. Stay y'all butt up at night. They do all that Greek stuff. Act like the Greeks and get together. You do all that, hang up, learn all these steps and stuff for the Greeks. You hang up. Well, y'all need to hang up and do a hell night with the line. Put the same energy in there. Y'all don't know each other. Y'all gotta put in overtime. Y'all ain't been playing each other 2-3 years. Y'all ain't
That's
gonna
their problem, Greg. When the offense throw the team defense throw that trap in.
But that ain't even hard.
I know, but some kind
You should see
of
the
way,
twist coming a mile away.
Colorado can't handle that on the offensive line.
If you watch film, I think Benson handled it pretty decent last week. You know, he sat down waiting for them twists. But my thing is, the Colorado look dumb when they try to do them doggone crisscross and the line.
Oh yeah, that
trying to get out there. He already back there. He's trying to get him.
Hey, Benson had them jump this man. And by the time Tyler got over there, man, he man in the backfield.
Quarterback left. They're like, y'all need
yeah, I said, man, where they get that from?
y'all ain't got that kind of line. That's the wrong team to do it on.
Yeah.
That's why Nebraska was looking like that, because we were doing some crazy blocking schemes in the beginning. We slowed that mess down because they stopped doing that crazy stuff. In the beginning of the game, when they were knocking passes down, it was the blocking scheme. They wasn't just running over our linemen. We were doing crazy blocking schemes.
Exactly what it was. When I slowed it down and went back to that game, I said,
what in the world is
what
they
in the world Benson and what you guys doing? Tyler Bryan doing?
Let your man go on 3. Ready?
Hey, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. They got the back there on Shadur because didn't nobody block him.
That's what they were doing, man. That's why they went 3 and out. But they did
let
your man go on 3. And see, they just gotta. That's why I said you try and dump crap in the beginning of the season. You ain't gonna be doing that mess. You gonna know it not work at game 6 and 7. You're like, that ain't gonna work. I don't know who it gonna work with, but it ain't gonna work with these. And you figure it out. You can't figure that mess out at practice. You're gonna figure it out in the game, and hopefully you win. And you be like, we ain't doing that no more. Lose, you know you better not do it no more.
I know that's right, bro. That's kind of, I don't know where they got that from. I told somebody, I think we talking in the chat. Me and you and Steve in the chat. I said, man, Bill Loho need to throw that play there away.
Don't do that no more.
So don't.
Not with a wildebeest. You can't block a wildebeest from the side. You can't crap block him. He just like flop you off like a net. You gotta be in his mouth. You gotta hit him in his mouth to slow him down.
Yeah.
He swat you off trying to catch him from the side.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do. Tyler Brown was late getting there every time.
No pulling guard or nothing to knock that big old tree down. You don't need to get in front of him and slow his butt up.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. So when you look at Baylor, the quarterback, you been watching this film on the quarterback?
It ain't no D. They got 2. You know, and one run.
They got 2 quarterbacks.
They running 2. Next week gonna run 2. You know, they run 2.
I ain't know Baylor had 2 quarterbacks there, no. I didn't see that.
They got one that run more, and they got one that run more, and they got one that pass more. And it's like, you watch enough doggone film, you should know what one or the other gonna do, because it's a clear distinction. Now they may use one more than the other depending on who they playing. They may feel like they can run the ball on Colorado. I mean, that's what people, they watch that crap where the boy did the 4th and 1 long run. They may feel good. Nobody ain't really been throwing the ball on Colorado like that. You know, that boy dink and dunk Nebraska, but he had 180 yards and he got some of that, you know, later. You know, from that Hail Mary high ball he threw up in the air, hoping somebody catch it. You know, they don't really have no real receiver weapons like that to think they finna throw the ball. But we the opposite. They run the ball like 130 and pass the ball like 60. And we pass it like 130 and run it like, you know. So they kind of the opposite. So they gonna run the ball. That's why I said that 4-3 makes sense.
Yeah, I would love to see that 4-3, man. They jump out in that.
Or bring like they did last. They keep bringing that safety in the box.
I would like that too. I would like that too.
And that's why they couldn't run the ball last week, because they kept that safety in the box.
Yep. And he was coming out hard too. Bad.
Craig.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what he gonna do. And see, Hill Green was jumping the play. You know, he was trying to jump the play. He just take off at the hole.
Yeah. He looked like he already knew what the play was gonna be.
Yeah, so it should be
safe. He went wrong.
That's what I said. I'd rather you read and scrape, especially on a real running team, than you can blitz sometimes just to let them know you can do it. So you can fake it sometimes to mess up their blocking scheme. But don't just do it every time you think you know the play. And you mess around and
yeah. But I thought Baylor was a passing team.
back in the day.
Oh, I'm gonna do this season here.
I don't know, man. You can look at their stats,
Oh
man.
man, let me look at these stats real quick. I think they're a passing team, Greg. I looked at it at work.
Yeah, but when they ain't pass. They did a little passing on Utah. You know, they did a little passing on Utah at the end. But
Have anybody, hey, if y'all in the chat, have anybody been watching Baylor and see what kind of offensive team they is? Y'all let us know. Let me see. Baylor. Look at their stats. See what's going on. And you said they got a defensive tackle pretty good.
a big one. Yeah.
See, a big guy.
For their team. Because you look at so Baylor won 31-3 against Air Force. They kind of pulled away later. They lost 23-12 against Utah, and the quarterback was out. Significant amount of the game.
Uh-huh.
And they beat who else? They beat Tarleton State 45-3. So they scored, but they didn't score against no Utah barely. Utah kind of shut them down.
Utah handling them pretty well.
Yeah, I think that was like the second game, something like that. And it was like they just didn't look like they had nothing going. Their defense come up here a little bit, but they just couldn't do nothing. And Utah wasn't doing nothing special. It just you could just tell the difference in the talent. You know. Let me see. You got the stats.
My computer running slow.
I'm looking at the phone. So I'm looking at some stats here. It says they're 1-1. So that must be they're missing something.
They 1-1. They 2-1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's missing something. But it's showing that.
Okay, they lost against Utah 23-12.
Mm-hmm. So the Finn quarterback, he throws more than Robertson. So you know the name Robertson, that's the black quarterback. Finn,
right?
And the yardage is similar, but Finn has thrown 3. According to I'm missing one game. But Robinson percentage is higher than Finn's because Robinson had 29 attempts and 21 completions, and Finn had 43 and 23 completions. So it's like he's throwing more, and his completion is less.
So who the starter is then?
He thrown 2 interceptions. Finn thrown 2 interceptions. I'm thinking that it'd be Finn.
Finn gonna be the starter.
I don't know. Which one got hurt? I think Robinson might have been the one.
Robinson one got hurt.
So let's see. They got some running backs, and again, it's missing the game. They had one running back ran 144, one running back on run 140, one running back on ran 106.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so how do you get all that running yard from 3 different running backs unless you're not running the ball? But it's like based off 2 games. And then you look at you get to the receiving yards.
Got Robinson.
Receiving yards, you got one receiver got 136, one receiver got 118, and one got 109.
Yeah.
That's in 2 games. We got receivers do that every game. Travis Hunter went over 100 yards every game. They got that in 2 games. So
yeah, it look like they're gonna be a running team then.
Yeah, they running more.
Right.
Yeah. And if that quarterback, he say Finn will run and Robinson will pass. Robinson definitely got a higher completion, but he has less touchdowns. Finn has lower completion. He has more touchdowns and more interceptions. So
I
I'm thinking,
thought Robinson was the black guy, but Deb said Finn is the black guy.
yeah, the names is
Okay, I
tricky.
got one. All right. He said Deb said not great at passing at all. Got hurt, and now Robinson is playing. Yeah, I thought they were. I thought that was Finn was Finn. I think Finn was starting, got hurt, and that when Robinson
So
came.
the passer is the one who they saying playing was Robinson, but he ain't throwing them many touchdowns yet. But he has a high completion based on what he done.
I
So
think.
so they
I still
the
think the defense gonna throw a shutout.
I think they probably will want Finn to play because he is the one who will run more.
I don't want no running quarterback. I want a passing quarterback.
That's the one that they would probably want to play. They probably want
Yeah, yeah,
full threat guy. But
right.
you see what happened when you be through it.
Colorado ain't showed me they can stop a running quarterback.
He don't got hurt, and that's what
Right.
happened to
Utah quarterback.
yeah, he was running, got through in the coolers.
Yeah, hurt his hand.
I watched him too. I'm like, ooh.
They tell me out for
He
the
up there
season.
gonna try
I
to put
said
his hand up there to block the cooler. He don't hurt his throwing hand.
they say he out for the season. I said, dog again.
Is he out for the season?
That's what I heard.
Cause I saw he had them fingers wrapped up. I said, if a dog he don't mess up his throwing hand.
So next year he be going for his 8th season.
No, man, he got to go join the UFL next year.
I said, man. I said, what? But if Colorado get out to a good start on offense and the defense get out to a good start, I think they're gonna pitch a shutout.
Defense definitely gonna play good. I mean, this
They gonna play good. There ain't no weak spot on that defense yet. I ain't seen that. DJ McKinney, he ain't sold me yet, but he doing pretty good. I just don't like the way he come up and hit sometimes.
he definitely have to come up and hit because they're not gonna be throwing on him as much. So he definitely have to be physical coming up.
Hey, me and you looked at it one time. I think we talking in your thing. That dog, DJ McKinney didn't come up and get that.
That
That
was
was a
when they
good
played
shot.
Nebraska with that little number 18.
Yeah,
Everybody,
he could have. Man, he had to line up and everything.
He just ran through.
Yeah, I said, what did DJ McKinney do?
He kind of laid down. He kind of laid out for it, and the guy
And he don't do that several times.
Yeah, he got tired of hitting or something. But that's what they're gonna be going. I mean, but he from this conference though, so I mean,
yeah, I know.
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma.
So he should know. They say he played in the championship last year.
Yeah, that's what they said.
My thing is, they know what's coming. These boys gonna run more than they pass, and that's gonna be their Achilles heel. You're not gonna beat Colorado purely running like that. Your quarterback gonna have to be able to.
They're gonna have to throw the ball.
And they trying to project some rain. Something like that.
I don't know. I ain't seen the what. You going to the game?
When?
To
I'm going next week.
Yeah, you going? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, tell you still have your what you got, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little something. I don't.
Put the word out. Go ahead, and put the word out.
It's gonna be. All they gotta do is, if you plan on going to the UCF game, just get with me, and I'll let you know what's going on. It's not gonna be a big situation. It's gonna be a small invite only type thing. So you're gonna be in town. Just let me know. You let me know. And I'm definitely gonna be shooting out too. I spent all this money to get some tickets and hotels and flights out there to Denver. I said I had to make one. I spoke it up, and boy, I spent it up too to go out there. I finally got the hotel. I had tickets already. Now I drug along and got the
For which game?
The Kansas State.
Yeah, I'm going to that. Now we going to that. Me and my girl, we coming to that.
Yeah. You didn't even say you were going. You said you were trying to see you get off work.
No, I told you I was going that game. You asked me about the UCF game. I said I can't get out of work on that.
Kansas State. So that was the run.
Oh yeah, I'm going to that.
Yeah.
I'm planning on going. If my work schedule don't change, I'm planning on going.
You ain't got no tickets, nothing. You ain't got no.
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I told what y'all look out for him. I'm coming though. I'm coming.
Okay, well, yeah. I had to get some flight. I had to get a flight the other day. Then I got the hotel. I doggone went and got a hotel, man.
Seen a flight a while ago for one for 113.
Yeah, but they ragged it though, cause Frontier going out there, and Frontier charge you extra $100 just for bags.
Oh yeah, they gonna do that.
Show you that. They don't even show you that.
Yeah, they gonna show. Hey, they tell you up on them bags, boy.
Yeah, like it's $200, but it's another 120. Like, man,
Yeah,
that in the
yeah.
price,
My
man.
bag got to go out there and got to come back. You gonna charge me $140?
That's carry on. That's the carry
Yeah,
on. And it's like, and then like I said, the hotel situation is like, it's different, man. It's
yeah.
different.
It's different.
There's some money going out there. You bet you ain't even tell me. You have to put an Uber together or something.
Yeah,
Split an Uber.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I tell you, I'm at a hotel close to the airport. Cause I ain't got time to be trying to, I ain't
Right.
in downtown. But when I want to get some Uber split now because there's no need
Yeah,
for the person to go all the way up there on doggone Uber and pay all the Uber because it's gonna be like a 40 minute drive.
yeah. I talked to Neely, asked him what all I need to do. He sent me the information. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, Frontier hit you with everything. They charge you for the seats and everything.
yeah, they'll try.
Yeah. they just, they were my favorite airline one wise. I just bumped this, so
Yeah, they never
I switched to
Spirit.
Delta.
Color.
Delta don't charge you but 30 I think $30 for a bag.
Man, they like Spirit with a different color, man. So I know
I ain't never flew Spirit, but I see Ocho Cinco, boy. That's all he's talking about.
but they ain't never. They the same people, I think.
They the
Some
same one?
because they do that same mess, and I just think Frontier go out west. It's like Spirit going out west, and like Spirit is more on this side of town, east.
Yeah.
Like I said, I saw a lot of seats left. Some seats left
Frontier.
on the plane I had, like the time,
Right.
So
Yeah.
there may be some seats left to get on there, but they
Yeah, I
ain't.
think they had some. Take one for $117.
It depends on when you're
That's
trying to get
round
out.
trip. That's
You
round trip.
what's round trip?
To Colorado.
What's the round trip? That's what they say until you add.
117.
That's what you say till you add your destination. The return
Oh yeah.
flight will be way over 117. The
I
going,
don't add it up. I don't think I did it today.
I just spent that money, man.
It wasn't 17.
It said, and then once you
See,
pick,
one thing I learned about Frontier, you got to buy your tickets on Wednesday or Thursday. I've been dealing with them 2 years. I know they hire on the weekend, but you get your tickets on a Wednesday or Thursday. It's lower.
what's the day?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I think I bought them.
I tell you what, go when you get up, go online and check them out, see what the price is. 117 round trip.
Man,
And
that's
leaving out the first flight, leaving out at 6, you get there at I want to say 7 something, and then it leave
and
the
then
next day.
when you select your trip coming back, that ticket ain't gonna be 117.
I did it 117. Hold on,
So you got both tickets going and coming for 117. It's
one.
117
Hold on,
each.
hold on. I'm gonna screenshot and send it to my girlfriend. But now my whole team want to go. My brother want to go. Angela want to go. So I said, man, I got to buy. Hold on.
Hit it. Need more than 100 yards per game. Hit it. All
But
right.
to the chat. I'm sorry, chat. Man, we got upset. Look, chat, check this out. Check this out. How many rushing yards Colorado gonna have this game? How many rushing yards the team gonna have? From
They can't do nothing but go up at this point. You don't cross 100, can't go back down. But when you split them runs like that, you split it between 3-4 people, it's hard for one person.
yeah, hard for one person to get off.
Unless he make a crazy big run or something like that.
So I mean, cause you leaving out on a Saturday and coming back Sunday.
No, I'm leaving on Friday.
Oh no, why your ticket high? We gonna leave on Friday for the game
Well,
ain't just,
you
huh?
don't know what time the game gonna be at.
The game ain't gonna be no 7 o'clock in the morning.
But I'm saying you don't know what time the game gonna be at.
It ain't gonna start. The plane land at 7:35.
Yours, man, I ain't trying to fly no 5 o'clock in the morning. What time your plane leave?
6, huh?
Yeah, I ain't do that. I went on and came in Friday. But that ain't. I told you that the ticket going ain't the high room. The ticket coming back is the high one.
Hold on.
The ticket going was like 117, but coming back was like 2. And then they added that 100 with the bag. Once you put it all together, shoot, you almost at 4. You know, that's how they do it. The pricing is misleading, man. Because it's gonna include both trips, even though it's called round trip. They're gonna add up both of them trips.
I don't got what that date for that game, you know?
That's on the 12th.
October 12th.
Yep. Sunday the 13th.
Yeah.
So get out there, get it on out the way. I ain't trying to land in no doggone morning. I'm trying to be up there in the morning, but they keep doing us with all these primetime games. I don't know what kind of mess they on out here. These primetime games, these night games.
Them networks taking advantage of the prime effect, bro.
Yeah, but they taking advantage. These boys ain't had a regular college game yet. Yeah, last week the first 2 games was like at 12.
Ain't no team out there hotter than Colorado.
Yeah, but they get them boys. They don't want to play all night games unless they ready to go back to high
That's
school.
what they gonna end up being.
I know. I think they already talking about if Colorado beat Baylor, the UCF game gonna be a night game.
I think all that game gonna be a night game.
Oh, they can't do them like that.
Why you see? Why they ain't? What team really out there?
Name anybody
You
who
think them networks gonna put?
is as good as
What
Georgia.
do you think them networks gonna do, bro?
All night games. Georgia play all day games.
Somebody named Jonas said it's called round trip for a reason. Yeah, that exactly. That's why I tried to tell Greg.
Hey man, I read the thing say round trip. I just bought the doggone tickets I bought it. It's a round trip, but when you add that second one, when you add that second ticket, if that second ticket is higher,
no, Greg, they ain't gonna charge no second. They ain't gonna be no higher.
If your second ticket
Unless you come at a different time.
If your second ticket higher than that first one, it's gonna be a higher.
All right. All right, here it go right here. Let me see. All right. Plane 6:19. You leaving Atlanta. You get to Colorado at 7:45 a.m. $80. I'm clicking on it. And now I'm gonna add the coming back. I don't know what you were doing.
You ain't added coming back. Yeah, so you don't know what I'm doing because you ain't got the total until you add the coming back.
I'm gonna show you.
But I sure didn't have no 80. I think it was about.
I tried to tell you the best time to buy a ticket with what you call is on Wednesday and Thursday. Don't buy it on the weekend.
I didn't buy it on the weekend. I just bought it. I think I might have bought it Tuesday.
I fly Frontier all the time until lately. We got tired of paying I got tired of paying that $300 just for bag. So I went on Delta. Delta ain't $30 per bag.
Yeah, but Delta won an option. It ain't one option for flights, especially for no stop.
All right. The time coming back on Sunday. Leave at 1:50 and you're gonna be back in Atlanta at 6:50. Clicking on.
Now I think we got a similar. Is it one? I think mine was 137.
Man, my computer just won't act right, man.
It might be the same plane, but I thought mine was 137, something like that. I know they ain't sending no 2 planes back.
Kick me out, man. I couldn't get that total. I'm telling you, round trip. Well, I think today at work 119.
There's no way, man. If your first ticket was 80,
yep,
and you add this second ticket coming in, there's no way it's 119 total.
Well, hey.
But you got a better price than I had for that first ticket. Mine was a little over 100. It wasn't 80. It was about one, like you said, about one. Might have been 120.
I always buy mine on Wednesday or Thursday.
But are you doing a no stop?
Yeah, nonstop.
It's the same. Got to be the same plane. I mean, not this. I mean, the same plane coming back because only one plane coming back that evening. Like that time you said, it's on. Unless
Yeah, at that time, yeah. But they got several planes coming back.
I'm
I
on
might
that. I'm on that one coming back, but I ain't going that morning. Man, I ain't trying to be out there trying to get no
see
flight
now.
o'clock in
See
the
when
morning.
whenever you try to do it 2 or 3 times back to back, the price has changed. Now it
Yeah,
done jumped up to 103.
yeah, they do that. Them things be floating. Hotel room do that too. You jump out and try to go back.
I got a membership with the Hyatt.
But yeah, we gonna get out there. The game this week is 8 p.m. So this
All
probably
them games gonna be 8 p.m.
it was like 7:30, 7:40 last week. I I don't know if I want the game at UCF to be 8 p.m.
They gonna be.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Why? What wrong with
Waiting around all day for the game. And then
it? Hell,
I ain't at home. You know, if I go down, I ain't at home. So
and my computer acting up. I can't get it. It won't even let me do it. But anyway, but let me see what the chat talking about before we get out this thing. Big Warren said Colorado should rush for 150 to 200 yards. That's a lot.
well, that ain't there but a running back rushing 80 and another one rushing 70.
Mr. Dennis said, "You guys coming out for the game? I won't be there. I'll be at the Kansas State game, and I'm gonna try the Cincinnati game. It's cheaper when you fly Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. Oh no, nah, that's not true, sir. Ted, that's not true. But
I've heard a lot of theories with these flights.
yeah. But anyway, see, I know a girl got a butter pass. I can get that butter pass. She worked there.
As long as you don't kick you off the flight.
Yeah, that's I said that's the
Yeah,
danger,
yeah,
love.
miss the
You
game.
get kicked out. That's the, hey, that's the danger part, Greg. That's the danger part, man.
Forget it.
Uh,
We go home.
yeah. But anyway, man, shoot. That's all I got, bro. I'm gonna get ready to get off this thing. Make this Friday. Get ready for the weekend. Uh, yeah. But tell the folk where they can catch you at, bro.
You know what Greg said it. Greg said it. Try to make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You see the little at Greg said it. We here. We definitely gonna be live the day after the game, which will be Sunday this week, and we got a couple of videos throughout the week, inspiration, motivation, things like that. It's gonna be an interesting rest of this season. I can say that. So you definitely don't want to miss it. What they say, rain forecast begin at 7 p.m. I got a feeling some rain gonna sneak in this Saturday.
Oh, you gonna rain?
Yeah. I mean, they've been saying it. Coach Prime don't want to believe it. It may not like storm, but you
Mm,
know, they played rain in a spring game there, so you know they know how to play in rain.
yeah. Man, I hope it don't, man. I don't want it to rain, though. I hope it don't.
Hey man, you play football, so one of them games gonna end up in the rain.
Yeah, it does.
I wanted the
It just,
rain when I'm there. How about that?
no, I don't need the rain Kansas State
I
game,
don't
though.
want the rain when I'm there.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't need that. But I'm looking for Hill Green them to show out. Him and Big Barnes. I'm looking for Big Barnes, take care of that defensive front, and Hill Green and Bentley have a fantastic game at that linebacker position, and Travis gonna be trash. That's what I'm looking for. Thanks to us. I think she do get close to 500 yards this game.
We see how that rain go. If you throw 500 in the rain, they
It
gonna
ain't gonna rain, man.
threw 500 yards in the rain. Urban legend.
Well, it ain't gonna rain. I
That
ain't even
ain't the
gonna speak
highest.
on
I
that.
don't know what it is.
I ain't gonna speak on that. It ain't gonna rain.
It's just like your boy.
They're like ones that beware them wild dogs coming. We finna unleash big buns them. Beer.
Yeah, we gonna see. We got a few of them out there that ain't been unleashed yet.
Yeah, they got more than a few. They got a whole lot.
We ain't even seen Wiggins get out there yet.
Sure. I'm trying to figure out he's still on the team.
Yeah, everybody can't play at once. We ain't seen Wester like that.
No, I ain't seen Johnny Chainsaw Chain either.
Yeah.
I seen him out there with the ones in practice today, so I don't know what that means. That's a showcase, I guess, for the video. He was out there with the ones. I said, okay, they got DJ McKinney and Johnny Chainsaw Chain with the ones out there. I said, okay, let's see how they go. So Prime trying to fool me, I guess. I know he been hearing me hollering Johnny Chainsaw Chain, because I should be sure been sending them a message. But anyway. All right, Doc, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate you tonight, man.
Better go get your time off. You think you're gonna be going to Boulder? Try to get some tickets. You better get your time off.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I got them sick leave to call in. I'm going to Kansas State. I know I won't gonna be able to make that UCF because we got an audit. I gotta work that Saturday. I don't know how late I gotta work, but I gotta prep for that Monday. Yeah, I know I gotta do that. So that inventory stuff is, man, when you need 2 people, do a whole warehouse. Yeah, we gotta throw that Saturday now. But hey, how butt wild is it? So, all right, Doc. You have a good one, man. Appreciate you tonight, man.
All right, have a good one.
All right, bro. I'll be catching up with you.
All right.
All right. Get this girl stuff up here. All right. Broadcast is brought to you by Beautiful Blitz Creation, Christy Robinson. Hey, you want a Colorado shirt? All you got to do, give her a call. Give her a call. She'll get the shirt to you. All right. Let's see now.
Listen. Toward him. Get your ass up here. Stop all the bullshit. Go, goddammit. Well, get out the way, bro.
Building a foundation.
Get locked in. I don't give a fuck about you being fatigued, because this is what it's going to be in the game. It's going to be hot. It's going to be heavy. We're going to be breathing hard. You got to focus and get the job done. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Sir. Fatigue make cowards out of all of us if you let it. Don't let it. Dig deep and work. Work. That's all we got. Work. Work don't give a it just want to get done. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Sir. It just want to get done, so let's get done. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen Nakai Hill Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nakai Hill Green.
Sports Talk with Be Watch Entertainment. I'm your host, Bernard Walker.
We said.